Here is something that might shock you. The average person consumes credit cards worth of plastic every single week. And scientists have found microplastic in human ovaries for the first time. That is the fluid that is supposed to grow and nourish your developing eggs. Hi, I'm Captain Chong, a fertility dietitian and founder of Pristine Fertility, specializing in egg health nutrition. And in this episode, I'm breaking down what the latest research shows about microplastic and the impact on your fertility. And more importantly, I'm going to share 5 simple swaps you can do starting today to protect your egg health and quality. Now, before we dive in, 95% of you watching right now haven't subscribed to our channel yet. If you hit the subscribe button now, it really helps our small team to produce weekly evidence-based fertility video just like this for you. It literally just takes 2 seconds. Make sure you click on the subscribe button right now and let's get started. So, what exactly are microplastics? They are tiny little plastic particles smaller than 5 millimeters, which is literally the size of a tiny sesame seed. Some are even tinier, also known as nanoplastic, which are thinner than your hair. These particles are everywhere. You can find them in your plastic water bottle, maybe perhaps it's your food packaging, your cosmetic skincare product, and even the clothes that you're wearing right now. And here's the problem. They are entering to our bodies in 3 main ways. 1 is through the food or water we drink. 2 is through the air we breathe, right? Literally from air pollution, or maybe perhaps it's your household dust. And number 3, they can be absorbed through our skin from personal care product we use. And the scarier part, once they are in your body, there's no way out. They are accumulating in our body tissue, including in our reproductive organs.
Trying to get pregnant, but nothing is working? You might be making one of these 3 common mistakes and even not knowing it. Number 1, cutting out too many foods. Your body needs fuel to grow healthy eggs, not a restrictive diet. Number 2, you might be only taking a basic preconceptions multivitamin. Sometimes that's not enough. You may need extra support to help to recharge your egg health as well as your egg quality. Number 3, not realizing everyday products can mess with your hormones, such as plastic or even the makeup and facial products that you use that can also affect your egg quality. The good news is you can absolutely fix this. Make sure you take the free fertility quiz now to find out what is holding you back and what are the action steps you can take. Visit the link in the description box now and take the free fertility quiz right now.
Now, let's chat about what this means for your fertility. The research coming out in these 2 years really is eye-opening and can be a shocking one. Firstly, we now know that microplastic can present in our ovarian fluids. You see a groundbreaking study from Italy looking at women undergoing IVF and found microplastic in follicular fluid. And that's the fluid that's supposed to grow and nourish your developing eggs. And we're talking about more than 2,000 plastic particles have been identified. And here's what's concerning. Women with higher levels of FSH hormone, that's follicle stimulating hormone, tend to have more microplastic present in their body. And this is the first time microplastic have ever been found in human ovarian fluid. And these particles aren't just floating around in the environment. We now know that they can get into our body and affect our fertility. Now, secondly, they can also impact our egg health and quality. In another study looking at 44 women undergoing IVF and found microplastic in nearly 9 out of 10 follicular fluid sample. And the most common type has been identified, known as polyethylene, the same plastic in food packaging as well as in the grocery shopping bag. And here's a critical finding. The higher the microplastic, the lower the fertilization rate. So researchers also replicate the same study and tested this on mice, and the results are actually matched. So when mice exposed to higher microplastic, The mice also tend to have fewer eggs, lower fertilization rate, and poorer egg quality. And their cells also show higher inflammations and oxidative stress, both known to damage egg health. And thirdly, it can also impact on male fertility and sperm health too. You see, a comprehensive review have found high quality evidence that microplastic can harm sperm quality. And these also include female reproductive health too, is what we discussed, that include hormone balance and egg development issue. Although the evidence was still moderate, but still suggests there is a significant impact on female egg quality. And lastly, what is most concerning, we now also know that they can cross the placenta and have a potential impact on pregnant women. Studies have now confirmed that microplastics are inside human placentas and possibly affecting unborn baby. You see, a major study found that everyday habits from drinking bottled water, eating takeaway food, certain skincare products that you use were all linked to higher microplastic level in the placenta. So here's the biggest question. We now know that microplastic can affect fertility, but here's the good news. You still have control over your exposure.
You can't control how many eggs you were born with or how age affects the quantity. But here's the good news. You can definitely influence your egg health. So over the next 90 days, the eggs preparing for ovulation are directly impacted by what you eat, how you live, how you manage stress, your hormone balance, and even the inflammation and oxidative stress in your body. That means your daily choices matter more than you have been told. Hi, I'm Catherine, the fertility dietitian, and I want you to know that you don't need to pause the clock. You just need to give your body the right tool and support to protect the eggs you still have. Want to learn more? Make sure you grab my free fertility e-guide now and discover the 10 powerful strategies to optimize your egg health naturally starting today. Click the link in the description box and grab your copy now.
So let me show you 5 practical kitchen swap you can start making today to help you to minimize the exposure of microplastic. So swap number 1, your water storage. So make sure you ditch all types of plastic water bottle and swap with glass or stainless steel water bottle. Now, I personally use a stainless steel water bottle from Aldi if you are in Australia, especially when they are on special, nothing fancy. It really is this one-time investment that can last for many years. So you can fill up your water bottle and grab it on the go, or if you're working from home, you could also put beside your desk as well. And that would actually literally help to minimize from you buying the water from the soft water bottle, right? And swap number 2, your food storage. So you want to start with replacing all your plastic food containers with perhaps a glass, or even if they say BPA free. Many places are selling budget-friendly glass container sets like Kmart, Big W, or even IKEA if you're in Australia. And here's the rule: never microwave your plastic food container, as the heat can cause a chemical to leach into your food at a much higher rate. Swap number 3, your cookware. If you are still using non-stick cookware, the best way is to swap your non-stick cookware to stainless steel or even cast iron. Yes, this is a bigger investment, but this lasts a lifetime and don't actually release any microplastic into your food when heated or when you're cooking your food. If you're still using non-stick pan right now, make sure you want to inspect the surface. If you see any scratches or any chips or worn spot, that's when the coating breaks down and the particles can end up in your food while you're cooking the food, and definitely it's time to replace them. And swap number 4. Now, a lot of people may not aware of this. It's actually your chopping board, right? Every time you slide on the plastic chopping board, these tiny little plastic particles can easily break off and mix into your food, and this is unavoidable, right? So what you want to do is make sure you swap to bamboo or hardware board instead, Bamboo is a naturally antimicrobial and is quite affordable too. And you can find in any of the store in a relatively cheaper price. And what is most importantly, they don't shed the microplastic when you cut your food. And lastly, pay attention to the cooking utensil you use, right? So your cooking utensil, if you are still using plastic spoon or spatula, they can also release microplastic when you are heating up the food or when you're stirring the food, right? Make sure to swap to wooden or bamboo utensil as they are heat safe and much more durable and don't actually release anything into your food. And one quick tip, avoid leaving your wooden utensils sitting in the hot pot or hot pan. Just use them for stirring. Maybe you want to put aside on a plate rather than right on at the top of your cooking pot as well, so they can last a lot longer. Now, here's the reality. I know it can sound all too overwhelming, and I want to remind you that you can't possibly eliminate 100% of microplastic exposure, and that's okay. But what I want you to start doing is you want to start reducing 70% or even up to 80% of things that you use every day, right? So start with your kitchen. Perhaps it's your drinking water bottle. Perhaps it's the way you store your food for your leftover. Those are the tiny little steps can make an impact on your egg health and quality in the long run. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to download all your freebie and tell me in the comment box, which swap will you make first? I'll be curious to know. And, or even better, to share this episode with someone you know who are also currently trying to conceive in a fertility journey, as it is so important for them to know about this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Bye for now.